Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry, and welcome back to more of The Long Dark and our continuing push to survive for 1,000 days. Yeah, we're back. You remember this game. We took about a month off for Misery, but also for the Jack of No Trades tournament, but we're back. And yeah, last we were here, excuse me. Yeah, when last we were in this save, we just finished the achievement where you spend 25 consecutive days in Langston Mine. And so, I mean, we were out. Like, we got the achievement. We hauled all of our stuff back out of the mine. And we still have another 300 odd days to go before we get that we get to 1,000 days. Because the only achievements we have left are that and survive 25 cougar attacks. And I'm in no hurry to do that other one. So what's the plan for today? Well, let's get kicking, and we'll talk about it. There we go. So yeah, you can see we kind of decamped out here. We've been sleeping outdoors next to this fire barrel. Reason being, we left the mine, and even though we got rid of cabin fever, we still have, we still have a ton of cabin fever risk on us. So here's what I'm thinking. If I check our journal here, now among the DLC zones, you can see obviously the Zoc is in front, but we have to admit that 25 days of that is us just staying inside the mine. We have not seen very much of the zone. So what I thought we might do is just hang out for a while. We'll get rid of the rest of this cabin fever risk. Yeah, we'll get rid of the rest of the cabin fever risk. We'll take a little tour around the zone, because I know there are things out there we haven't seen. See, how are we for torches? We don't really have any. Wow, that's not great. All right, do I have... I just noticed I don't have a skillet. Why do I not have a skillet?
Anything right about now.
All right, I also turned Astrid's voice back on. Yeah, we had a bit of a disagreement while we were doing Jack of No Trades, and well, we had to send Astrid to the quiet corner for a while, but I think for the end of Misery, we turned her back on. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Where? Well, you know what? We're gonna head to... Yeah, we're gonna go to the idle camp anyway, because one of the places I want to check out is that region up the slope from the camp. There's that one spot that kicks off the tail here but there's way more than that. And that's what I want to go explore. So, we'll pull some torches. We really could do with fixing up our bedroll here, because it has been out in the elements as well, as have we. Oh yeah, because we got these. Can you? Yeah, you can't even repair the chemical boots. Wow. But we have our deer boots waiting back at the camp, so there is that. I'm gonna grab one of these. Let's grab a couple torches for the road. Okay, anything else? Actually, we could do with some water. I think we're okay there. um, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna move you over to the camp as well. There, we'll do that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we still have many a pie. Oh, and 76 pemmican bars. But 68 calories, seriously? Well, I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to carry that around because it will be stinky. Okay, so let's head out. Right, yeah, well, no. Yeah, the boots are made to stand up to the chemicals. It's it's all the blizzards that are the issue. Because we have written out several. All right. How long do we want to stay here? Well, at the very least, get rid of the rest of the cabin fever risk. Let's see, we got 7. Okay, yeah, we got regular arrows and the manufactured arrows. Good. Because I was thinking we have like another 300 days to plan for at the very least. And are there enough saplings to last? Because we're about out of the manufactured bows, like the Woodwright's bow, this here sport bow, etc. Which means if we're gonna keep making, we're gonna need to stay in maple saplings to make more. It'll be more of the craftable bows. And those have been in rather short supply. We have been kind of hoarding them. We found like one. I think we might have one in Transfer Pass. I know we've got a few in the Quonset. Might have some at Camp Office. But yeah, we're now. So at some point, we're going to find all the ones out in the world. So at that point, we're basically going to be relying on beachcombing. Because we can trade for manufactured arrows. I'm fairly certain we can't trade for we can't trade for pre-made bows. Okay. We do. Oh, how were those? Also 23%. All right. Well, let's just drop this. It's an easy 4 kilograms to save. So our bear coat's 79%. That will be... We'll fix that up at some point. Did I? Oh, wait, no. I think I left the deer pants in transfer pass. That's where that is. Okay. I was going to say, or not the deer pants, the deer boots. See, it's been a hot minute since we played this save, so I'm going to reacquaint myself with much of it. But we'll be all right. I'm gonna let me up. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, ooh, rose hips. Yes. More rose hips to bring back to Coastal Highway. There'll be future pemmican bars. Yet another reason to come up this way. I'll grab rose hips. Oh, that was you. Why are you sighing all of a sudden? You're not even tired. But yeah, rose hips will grab, birch bark will grab, shroomies and OMB will probably leave for any future needs. Right, yeah. So, wow, from all the way downtown, huh? I say I'd like to get on flat ground if I can, but I just break his pathing instead. Because that's another thing. Yeah, as I was saying, we might have to be more selective with our hunting and just general aggression as we go. If bows and or arrows get to be in short supply. Yeah, so this is was it like the boss's hideout or some such? Yeah, this is where the tale starts. Boss's settlement. There we go. Yeah, and it was somewhere around here where we had the vista. Because there's another achievement where you got to get all 6, or you got to map, excuse me, all 6 vistas in the far territory, which we have done. Actually, do I want that? No, we don't want that. Ooh. Oh, a beak. All right. I guess I'll grab that. Is that about it? I think that's about the extent of it back this way. Oh, hello, Bun Bun. But, see, as we were coming up here, there were actually some of those kind of like those stacked log kind of key walls, dividers. I'm not sure what you call them, like evidence that there's more settlement off the other direction. Scaffolder's hideout. We have been in here. There's some coal. We are... I'll take a piece. But these others will just move and get the respawn timer going. Right. Yeah, I think this is about it, because then there's the path downward is going to take us down to the tracks and eventually the way back out to Transfer Pass. We're not going to do that. We want to stick around for a while yet. Although interestingly, our cabin fever risk is suddenly gone. Oh, was it because it went into the back of that cave? It might be. Well, yeah, because when we after we ate that Briar House pie, it was what, 73% or something like that. I don't think it would have gone down that quickly. But oh well. Yeah, we are going to stick with our plan to do a little bit more exploring. The weather's kind of kicking up a little bit. Yeah, see these things. These kind of these like stacked logs along the side of the road. And you usually only see those if there's civilization nearby. So maybe at one point there was a road up here at the top of the zone. And I don't believe we've ever actually come this way. And, 700 odd days in, well, this be a good time to start, I suppose. Okay, 15. Okay, yeah, we can grab well, we have carry capacity now that we put that moose cloak back. Okay, so there's a path back that way. But I see more, road liners, bumpers, I don't know, whatever. More of them back this way, too. Ooh, hello. Is that that's a big old cave back there. And deer. And more bun-buns, yeah. Wouldn't think you'd find many of them up here. You figure, like, the hungry wolves would have gotten to them all, but apparently not. Oh, that was the soundtrack. I was gonna say, that a moose lowing? No, it was just the soundtrack doing its thing. All right. I think we'll just let them frolic for now. Oh, hello. Ew. Okay, well, we might reconsider going through that, given the state of our shoes. But was ist das? firewood aplenty, sure. Harrowed residence. Hey, new location. Woo! Well, it certainly looks harrowed, mostly by fire. Oh, okay, we're not getting down there. Can we go up and over, maybe? There we go. Yeah, I don't love all the schmutz down there, but I'm intensely curious what is the deal with the cave back here. Whoa, okay. That's a one-way trip. Hey, low tree, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, we're just getting going here, and we're exploring basically the top end of the Zoc, which I've actually never been in before. So this is an educational trip. Okay, there's a slope over here. Oh, excuse me. Okay, prop deer. How are our shoes? 25%. Okay, hanging in there. Oh, okay. We're getting the sickies. Let's see what's in here. What up, Eureka's going all right, low tree? Huh. That's some wild looking water right there. Huh. Well, this is all new to me. Also, holy coal. Yeah, forgotten exploration. Well, you can't forget it if you never knew about it in the first place, but sure.
I'll take it.
Oh, two. Nice. One of the good twos, too. Yeah, and I can understand people maybe not exploring, because, like, why would you come up here if you're not explicitly exploring? Well, you're all here. Let me take off our socks. Because, like, the boots are meant to be waterproof. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're doing anything there. That's fine. But yeah, it's like that one bit back the other way. That's where the tail starts. And obviously you got the mine with all the loot, and the other spots for the tail will take you through the zone. And there's the transition cave.
Yes, be prepared for anything.
But beyond that, oh, I didn't bring the pry bar. Oh well. Yeah, beyond that, you have to specifically set out to explore. So I can understand why some people might not hit this part of the map. I didn't, but I'm glad I did, because we're here. We're learning new things, and after now like 1,400 hours in the game, I don't want to say there are no surprises left, but they're not there. It feels like we've seen quite a bit, particularly when it comes to regions. It's like unless and until the episode 5 regions start getting added, or we get some DLC that have regions in them. There's not a lot of surprises left necessarily. Feels like we have seen what there is to see. But this is why we explore, because occasionally we can be wrong. That's why you let the DLC map mods. Yeah, I heard of those. Excuse me. I'm not morally opposed to mods. It's just, well, partly, we're still here playing, like the base game, but also I am, like, the longer we go with this save, like the more risk averse I become. Let's see, I do not have any charcoal. Well, boo. But yeah, the more risk averse I become, and the more fearful I become that some weirdness, if I download a mod, is gonna corrupt the save, and then I'm gonna lose 700 days of progress, even though they've almost certainly accounted for that, and I'm just being paranoid. You only go to Timberwolf for the so many times. I mean, sure, yeah, you can make your own challenges. You can set your own new conditions, but yeah, eventually the novelty is going to wear off. And I guess so the question is, how do you respond to that? Hey, Stewie, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Happy weekend to you. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I should get some charcoal going. I mean, it won't do much here because, fog town, but if we are going to be doing our little exploration business up here, it'd be good to mark out what we've found. And really, yeah, that fire barrel is going to have no end of it. Well, yeah, doing all right. Things are about to get nasty at work, and that I might end up trimming my streaming time a little because of it, but hopefully it won't be too bad. There we go. That was a wholly unnecessary goat, but I did it anyway. How's the game? But you're glad they're gonna add DLC. Supposedly said at last podcast. Oh yeah. In the most recent Survivor's Corner podcast, he did say there's 2 DLC in the works, which is fantastic. Hopefully ones that include new zones, but I guess we'll find out. And I totally get it, because Hinterland has to keep the lights on while they're working on Black Frost. And hey, and how many of us had said, just give us DLCs, give us map packs, let us throw money at you, or give us merch. Although, if I'm honest, I would rather have DLCs or map packs than merch. But that's just me. Both busy and otherwise. Yeah, we have a small section as it is, and then we're losing one of our people. He moved to Vietnam last year, and he's been working remotely, but now he is now leaving us in total. So, and we have been told that it's like I completely missed that. It's like a 90% chance we're not going to be allowed to replace him. So they're giving us the old "do more with less" song and dance, which I have heard. Also, I don't put my socks back on. Good grief. Yeah, I've heard that plenty. And no, you do not do more with less. At best, you can do the same with less, but the modal outcome is you do less with less. Because as anyone with sense can tell you, you don't cut your way to growth. But yeah, so going to be more workload with fewer people, and it's not going to be a fun time. But again, I'm by this point in this business, I'm pretty well used to it. It's just a question of like how much meatball surgery are we going to end up doing? Efficiency by attrition? Well, yeah, kinda. Because yeah, we're getting that treatment. Plus, as there's increasing pressure from on high to incorporate AI into our workflow more. Why? We already have, and it's actually making us less efficient. We need to take more time to undo AI's mistakes, but we got to look all hip and progressive and forward thinking. So we're all aboard the AI train. Boo. And yes, low tree agri, yeah, DLC over merch any day. I guess I gotta wonder then, like, what would we be looking at? More tails, or maybe like more how do I put it, like objective based stuff that you can do in sandbox mode. That might be neat. But yeah, I would. Maps would be number one on my wish list. We don't need more. We don't need more apex predators. I mean, you want to give us the shotgun and whatnot, fine, fine. But more maps. What was? I could have swore I heard something woofing. Hey, cuz, welcome in. Hope your weekend's treating you well. We're just out here acquainting ourselves with the Zoc. Are you? You might be the one I chased off earlier. All right, let's just do this. That was not a good hit. That was wide. Yeah, I might very well be out of practice. Lotry, we need more animals, beavers, wolverines. Hello? ¿Dónde está? Oh, there you are. More on target, but still, I want to be booping the snoot, not, not the back of the head. Oh, we are an ad realm, aren't we? Okay, hang on. Let me do this real quick. We'll let those ads run off. We'll give Cuz a quick shout out here.
Okay, resume. Let's go. Woo! We're leaving. Oh, wait, why is it so dark? Where did I go? Where am I? Hold on a second. Bed. But I can't do... I'm so confused. Where am I? Am I... Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh my god. I... I didn't fucking save my game after the cougar. No, no, no. Oh no, I think I'm in friggin... Oh no.
So did you have to do the cougar all over again, Cuz? It's my condolences if so. All right. Yeah, so we should be coming back down somewhere near the... Okay, there's the rail line, so the camp is going to be somewhere around here. Yeah, to fight the cougar again? No. It was a learning experience. But you should better say, okay, good, good. Well, there you go. It was a net positive eventually. But yeah, we're picking this one back up. Yeah, I think the last time we touched this save was like April, something like that. So I'm still I'm reacquainting myself with it, and getting my sea legs back under me because we had. Yeah, we had the misery run, which I think we had a bow, but we barely used it. And then we had the Jack of no trades, where there was just no point. Because we were trying to be as unskillful as possible. April's got, yeah. Boy, did it certainly feels like it. Good grief. Okay, did I stash stuff in here? I did. Okay. Yeah, I'll just move all those in there. I guess we'll hold on to those. I might just... Actually, let me take these while they're still good. Got those. We get another knife. Love. Oh, there's a pry bar. Am I going to go all the way back there with the pry bar just to get that one locker? No. Uh, no, no, I'll keep the rose hips on me. Oh yeah, how are our boots? Still 25%. Okay. We'll leave that. Yeah, well, we still have daylight. Let me put. I'm just gonna put that by the door, so I don't forget it. Because when we do start tangling with cougars, that's gonna be part of our strat. Because that has, what is it? Yeah, 20% protection. And like, where's the? Yeah, the bear coat is 15. We're going to want both of those and the vest and not snow pants, probably combat pants or deer pants or both. Because at some point, we will dance with the cougar because there is that achievement. That will never not be disconcerting. Seeing the door close when I had nothing to do with it. Okay, but yeah, we're here. We got the ptarmigan down, we got the cloth. Let's just get this done. Lovely. Good job, Astrid. Anything else? Well, we could touch up these. Well, no, let's touch up the pants. If we can get that in. Yay. Is that... well, it could be an Aurora. Oh, wait, no, that could be. It is an Aurora. Right? Yeah, that's an Aurora. Okay. So if we want to keep preparing, we can. How are we for sewing kits? Yeah, well, not great, but we have enough. Actually, since Lotree brought that up, so since Raph has all but confirmed there will be DLC on the way, what do people want to see from those? Do we want animals? More animals? Animal companion, maybe? Do we want more cooking options? We want maps? In-game quests like the Tales? What do people want to see? Okay, yeah, that is turn off. Well, if that's the case, then someone needs to get on that because they are wasting a shit ton of electricity. But the fact that we can repair in the dark suggests that it is in fact an Aurora. Can't do anything with you. We're gonna have to go find a bear hide. Where do I? Actually, that's a good question. Where is my nearest bear hide? Broken Railroad? No. Wait, Broken Railroad Cache Cave? Cache Cave. Oh, the bear cave. No, there must be. All right, but we can check on our way through. Stewie, more isn't necessarily more. I mean, that's fair, yeah. And as we've seen, when Hinterland starts laying mechanics on top of mechanics, sometimes weird things happen. Lotri say animal cooking options and teas for like scurvy, like pine needle tea, because relying on fishing to control vitamin C. Yeah, yeah, it's because it eventually, if you're doing like really late game runs, that's basically it for you. So if anything, you add more config to the custom games, people can. I mean, yeah. Although in fairness, they said it sounded like that was just going to be part of the regular updates rather than DLC. Because yeah, putting improved custom mode behind a DLC, I don't know that's that's walking up to the line of scummy. I think that strikes me as something that should be in the base game. I mean, they should have it to be clear. I do still think that that would be worthwhile because it would give a lot more replayability and such. But and yeah, it's just you like those notes, cuz yeah, it was. I have I've been told that my note taking style is triggering to certain people, which you know what, fair, totally fair. I mean, I really don't want to eat all of those just yet because they give energy, and what I really want to do right now is sleep. Yeah, everyday quality of life, nothing too much. Yeah, like a light source that didn't. Yeah. Well, I think that they've talked about candles. And actually, we know there are assets for candles in the game because they're in story mode. In actually, there are probably multiple places, but especially in the bingo hall in episode 3. So we know they can do it. But yeah, you can, and we know there is. It wouldn't be that difficult. Take take a recycled can, animal fat, and say some cloth for a wick. Boom, easy candle. Anything else? How are we for cloth? 3? Well, I got some back of the fire barrel. There we go. Now our technical baklava is ready to go. Yeah, I say if not maps. Yeah, for me, I would say more. I say more in-game side quests, like the Tales, stuff like that, and especially I think as to head off issues from when the Tales were first introduced. Make sure they are available to everyone on every difficulty. I mean, scale them accordingly, but make sure everyone can take part. Areas like that makes a permadeath survival game easier. Well, Stewie, is it still a permadeath survival game? Because cheat death is in there. I mean, I take your point. But now you have to opt into permadeath. Sure me. Oh right, I was gonna go back to the back to the fire barrel. Oh god, I'm actually a little concerned how much charcoal might be in there. But yeah, we'll grab some of that charcoal, and then we might go do a little bit more mapping. Tails is a good one. Yeah. Cause it just we know they have the mechanics, so it's just a question of like where does any like DLC tail-ish stuff come in terms of like overall lore, if it even plays into it at all. Maybe it won't. Just an example of more not being more. Or you're just like, yeah. Yeah, for cheat death, it was like, I get why they did it. Because, I mean, how many people have you seen lose runs to just weirdness or like glitches or like falling through the world or shit like that? Yeah, if I lost this run like that, just not because it was a failure on my part, just like a coding error of some sort, yeah, I would not be a happy bunny. So I can understand why they put it in. But I also understand people who say it made it easier. Even if you do, you have to opt in to cheating death. You can just say, end the run. And I think that was probably the smartest thing they could have done with that. Low Tree says it's too late to make these. It's too easy, so make it. Well, it's. And see, this gets to another question that people who do, like people who make video games have to wrestle with on a regular basis. To around whom do you balance your game? Like, do you set it for accessibility so casual players can enjoy it the most? Do you set it like do you balance it so the hardcore will be all in? Do you try to strike some happy medium? It's I don't think there is one clear answer there, to be clear. Stewie, you respect the opinion of making it easier doesn't make it more enjoyable. Well, sure, and 2, 3. Let's grab all those. Yeah, I get that. And yeah, the option is there. Like you can, if you don't want to use like the flour or the oil or the oats or whatever, you don't have to pick them up. But they are there. And like you don't want to cheat death, you don't have to. But it is there. And for some people are okay with that, some folks aren't. And again, there's no right or wrong answer because it all comes down to the individual. And I mean, you ask Raph, I'm sure he'll have a whatever kind of justification ready to go. And again, he will not be, 100% wrong. Because, I mean, there are more casual players than there are hardcore players. But like the people who say your regular streamers, like people who make content, which depending on how you interpret it is, free advertising, they are almost always playing the hardest difficulties. So there is merit in listening to them and giving them what they want as well. They don't install the DLC. Yeah, and that is always an option as well. And if pre DLC was too easy, there is also there's the time capsule. Let's see. Let's check in. Okay, check charcoal. And low tree says like 60 pieces. Wait, really? 26? That's it? I was here for days. Huh. Okay. Well, color me surprised. Ah, well. Well, it's a moot point anyway since it's since it's foggy out. How are we for water? Yeah, I'll grab one more. Okay, so what are we doing? What we're doing is going back to where we were. We'll go back to that. Oh, what was that? The whatever forgotten exploration or some such. We'll check in there. I think we'll map there, assuming the game lets us. Yeah, yeah. I mean, holy heck! I think I had more than 26 hours just sleeping off cabin fever risk, let alone making all the coffees and teas and pies and sheesh. But oh well, game says we have 26, so we're gonna. Well, we're not gonna use 26. We're gonna use like 5 or 6. Thankfully, Faithful Cartographer does not extend to the far territories. Oh, okay. Actually, and I remember what our next stop is going to be. Once we map that upper stretch over there, we're going to go to the back side of the pit. I'm going to map by that trailer back that way. Oh, there we go. I should also find where the transition cave is. The one that goes to the three-way transition cave with Maisie in it. I should map that exit as well, just so I can familiarize myself with what's up there. Because we will be going through there at some point, almost certainly. If we haven't already. I think we have. Go kill the bear if you... Oh yeah, there is that bear by, what is it, Smoker's Cave, I think it's called? Yeah, over by the other Zoc Vista. We could do that. Are we in that? Well, we're not in a hurry. But if we see it, what else do we have on our itinerary? Honestly, not that much. Okay. What was that? I agree. Oh, right. I was gonna set down those antibiotics. Just make sure they're nice and visible. There we go. I said you need it. Well, I know we have bear hides elsewhere, but if quantitative economics has taught us anything, if a little is good, more is better. Oh yeah, I need to touch up this hatchet. Do I have a whetstone? Barely. No? Okay. Oh, I could use that sewing kit. Never too many bear hides. Yeah. Especially if you're making like the bear coat or the bear bedroll. You got to making bear bed. Oh yeah. Oh, that's something we should do. Because we got plenty of bear hides in coastal. We should make a bear bed. All we need is enough firewood and enough ptarmigan down. What does that take? 18 fur. It's a lot. 4 guts. We got that easy. Only 1 bear hide. Wow. We got the down, and we got the furniture workbench and the woodworking tools at Misanthropes. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, yeah. So next time we're back in coastal, which, let's be honest, won't be that long. Why don't we make that a goal for ourselves? Now, what we'll have to do is we'll just have to find somewhere in Misanthropes. Just like find room there, because I imagine it's not small. Yeah, because there's not. Yeah, between like the lower floor is basically covered in hides and guts, and also the meat curing box. We could we could put it in the kitchen. I can move the tables upstairs or just break them down. And yeah, put them up put those upstairs with the regular bed and the workbench, and then put the bear bed in the kitchen. You know what? I like that plan. Also, hey Pancake, welcome in. Good weekend to you. Don't think I didn't see you there walking over the horizon. Shit, that guy was off like a shot. And again, that was a subpar shot from me. I got him in the kidneys. If that had been like an archery 1 or 2 shot, it would have come for me. I gotta get my mojo back with the bow. Anyway, because we mapped the boss's settlement. So let's go the other way. We'll go this way. But Eureka's going well, Pancake. Yeah, we're just here dusting off this save for the first time since apparently April, and reacquainting ourselves with it and the Zoc. Keep hearing crows, but for what? Oh, probably that. Is oh right, prop deer. Well, I'll take your feathers. I might leave the rest of you. The technician finally showed up here. HC's back. Yay! Oh, that's fantastic news. Man, just and not the littlest bit too soon, right? Right, yeah. Let me get up on this little ridge here. Well, that was a little something. The harrowed residence. Only took 12 days. Ugh. But hey, you've got the AC back, and the missus didn't have to part with her frilly white curtains, so it's just wins all around. Hmm. Do you for that long? Maybe so. Oh. Audio is a bit weird there. Anyway. Yeah, I want to map this.